So, Shanmukh, talking about myself and my team, we are just trying to
Yeah.
lead the new students towards college skills and career options. So, because you are in
Mm-hmm.
BITS Pilani, that's a big deal. So, I just wanted to give you an interview. So, can you give us a short introduction, like who you are and what you are doing, everything like that?
Yeah. So I'm Shanmukh Sripada. I'm in my fourth year of mechanical engineering at BITS Pilani, Rajasthan. So I'm in my eighth semester right now, almost done with my degree. I'm doing an internship right now. So yeah, I joined in 2017. That is 4 years back. So yeah. So regarding my college introduction, I think that would suffice.
So, what were preparations for BITS Pilani or whatever you were doing, JE journey?
So yeah, at the start, 11th May, when I had taken science, I didn't opt for a coaching right away. I didn't even know what options are out there. IIT, what it takes to get into IIT. I thought maybe that's too much for me. Yeah, I would be able to crack that. So I was focusing on boards in 11th. So I joined some private tuitions. But then quickly I realized what I was reading as in coach, the private tuitions wasn't much of a help to me, as in I was able to cope with boards easily on my own. And I saw people, preparing for JEE and stuff. And when I saw what they were studying and learning, that sounded interesting to me and looked like something even I could do. I was like, maybe I should start taking this seriously. So 12th mein aake I joined 1 year coaching ke liye, that was JEE plus boards. So my main intention was, of course, to try for IITs and NITs. My main preparation was for mains and advanced only. So along with that, I had given plenty of other exams. BITSAT diya tha, then Manipal, VIT, SRM, MHCT, and other stuff. So out of all the exams, BITS was the one which was the best college I could get at that time. So that was my course of action.
Yeah, so can you just tell what was your score at bits and mains?
Okay. So this was years back. So mind you, I don't know how times have changed right now.
Yeah,
Cutoffs have changed a lot. So, but BitSat I had scored 346. Um, Mains, I think I had scored around 150. Um, yeah. So the rank in mains and advanced were quite poor to get. I didn't get any IITs or NITs. So BITS, fortunately, at 346, I barely got into mechanical in Pilani. Right now, I think mechanical in Pilani is at 290 or something. So my score would probably not be the best measurement of understanding the current scenario. But yeah,
yeah, I can understand that. So you do not specifically prepared for BITSAT, you just prepared for JE mains, and BITSAT is
yeah,
just that level for mains, same
yeah,
level.
yeah. So correct. So at so 4 years back when I gave BitSat, it was easier than mains. In fact, what I did was I wrote advanced, and then after 4 or 5 days I had my BitSat. So during those 4 days, I just revised my notes and went through this Arihant guide for BitSat or something. It's a book for which has all questions and sample questions and all. So that's the only thing I revised. I all those questions, and the exam is pretty easier than mains. At least it was 4 years back. I don't know what's the situation now, but
Yes, yes. So you started from mains from your 12th standard, right?
yeah, you can say so.
Okay, okay.
As
So
in
how?
mains के लिए तो boards as in वो तो 11th के syllabus में ही I was studying boards, and CBSE is mains के लिए I think CBSE is a good enough
Okay.
to study. So yeah.
And how was your experience in BITS Pilani, and what were the big opportunities that you get in top tier colleges?
Good question. So, especially when you enter college, you see you have plenty of students who come, from all across India, people who have done extremely well in their exams. So, they have potential to do good things in and after college. So, you have an excellent peer group in that sense. And then you have a great faculty as well. So, some of them, are really good teachers in addition to being good researchers as well. So apart from academics, if you see, there are a lot of internship opportunities at BITS Pilani. Like people do internships at foreign universities, which are completely funded, so you don't have to pay anything. The There are some organizations who have these internship programs where they'll pick students all across India from top tier colleges like IITs, NITs, BITS. So that's something, that's an opportunity you'll get only in the top colleges in India. Apart from that, you have your placement drives. BITS has a very good placement conversion rate. So that's there. And yeah, BITS may you have 0% attendance policy, which is quite rare in any college in India. That's one of the main factors in BITS, because it can go both ways. Like people do great things where if they are not going to lectures, right? They start their own companies. They work on team projects, student projects, technical teams. Saving that time of not going to lectures and investing that time on yourself or from building something is really useful, and it can impact you a lot in your career and your life. So yeah, that's one good thing about Pilani. But also, of course, there are students who don't utilize that time fairly well. They'll not go to lectures and spend time in their home not doing anything as productive. So it can go both ways, but that's a risk BITS has decided to take, and it's there are successful startups that come out of BITS Pilani as well. So that's the freedom you get at BITS. I haven't seen in any other college. So yeah, freedom is a big aspect at BITS as well. It's about how you utilize that freedom.
So how was your overall experience, and what kind of productive things you did at BITS?
Okay. So in my time at BITS, in my first year, I was part of a technical team. So they made a student team which made a car running on ethanol. So I was in the design team. So I learned a lot about CAD modeling, designing, SolidWorks, Fusion 360, all those which are applicable to the mechanical domain as well. So that is one thing I did. Apart from that, I was always into sports since I was a child. So in my first year, I was playing table tennis regularly. Then after that, I joined the football team. So most of my time was spent in training, practice, or going to lectures. I was the kind of person who used to only study in lectures. I couldn't miss lectures and study on my own. I just went to lectures and it was taken care of there. And then exam ke pehle, you need to revise a little, and that was it. So that was one thing. So football, I used to spend a lot of time in training and practice. Apart from that, academics mein, I used to mainly focus on these two areas, academics and football. So yeah, so focusing on academics, I had some other opportunities open up. After my third year, I got the opportunity to do a research internship in Germany, which unfortunately I couldn't go to Germany because of COVID and stuff. But that is another opportunity. Yeah, you get at BITS. So that was another thing I did. Apart from that, you get good internship opportunities in your fourth year as well, and then placements are also there. So also, yeah, mostly that's how I spent my time in college.
Okay, so good. So you were so you had many scholarship opportunities and research opportunities in BITS Pilani.
Mm-hmm.
You can get the same opportunities in any other colleges, private colleges, public colleges.
I mean, it's not like you can't, but I think opportunities would definitely be less. Like I said, the scholarship which I received, I think they only pick students around 100 Indian undergrad students from IITs, BITS, NIT, and I think Manipal, something like that. So you can see that's an opportunity not every college gets. But you might get opportunities, just that they might be few in number, and you have to take every opportunity you get. Yeah.
Okay, so and I want to ask, what is more important? Like if you are interested in mechanical, but and you are getting a mechanical in a good branch, a decent branch, but you are getting like metallurgy in a good branch or something other, then what should
You mean good college?
good colleges?
Acha. As in, depends. So in my case, so if it's either metallurgy at some, you know, great college like IIT or something, and versus mechanical in a, very local college or something, then it's a no-brainer. But depends on which colleges you are comparing. Usually, I would say I would go for the branch, but unless it's you're missing out on a great college, then I think it would make sense to go for the college, because once you're in college, you realize that people take one branch and end up doing something completely different. So for a lot of people, branch doesn't matter once you are in college. So
Like,
yeah, I would like, if it's a great college, I would prefer the college, but otherwise I would go for the branch.
there was one of my friend, he was getting an IIT in Jammu
Hmm.
in
Hmm.
civil engineering, but he wanted
Hmm.
to pursue CS. So he
Hmm.
got into Birla, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, so was that a
That's
good decision?
as in, I'm not the right person to say how's that decision. In my case, so he got mechanical in BITS, you mean?
No, no, he got CS in Birla, and he was getting
Acha.
civil in Jammu in IIT.
Um, acha. So as in, yeah, if he wants to study CS, then I think that's a fair decision. Like, I would have done the same,
Okay.
because I wouldn't, CS being such a hot subject right now, and if he is genuinely interested in it, and it's not IIT Bombay, Madras, or Kharagpur he's missing out on, or some of the big IIT names, then I would have also done the same, like taken CS at that college.
Okay. And what should a freshman do for internship, or should we focus on internship, or he should focus on other subjects, or what should he is more for first goal in first semester or second semester?
First semester, second semester, I would say meet as many people as you can. Don't care about internship at this point. When you're fresh in college, try to get to know as many faces as you can, because that's how you'll eventually end up with internship opportunities as well. Like, someone might tell you of the right thing at the right time. So it's important to network. I think first year especially, explore what's on campus, what are the stuff that goes around, talk to seniors in your college, and meet as many people. Like, hostel में सबको जानने का try करो, make as many friends as you can. Yeah, so if you're entering right into college, I wouldn't say right away, worry about internships or stuff, but rather get to know people, build relationships, talk to your seniors, see what's out there, what you can do in college and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I just want to say you got internship in Mercedes Benz, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you are getting a job opportunity just after college.
Yeah, yeah.
So how were you able to do
So,
that?
as in, this is standard curriculum at BITS Pilani, right? We have something known as practice school, which is basically an internship. So PS is practice school. PS1 is the internship you do after your second year, and PS2 is your internship. So PS1 was the summer break after second year, so that's around 2 months, I think. And PS2, practice school 2, is in your fourth year, where you do internship for an entire semester.
Okay,
Now,
that's
yeah,
understood.
so for now, there are dual degree programs as well in BITS, who do it for 2 semesters sometimes. So in my case, yeah, for in my 8th semester, I had to do an internship, and the system of PS is that the practice school is that the institute has tied up with a list of organizations. So what you do is you set a preference list of which organization you want, just like you put preference for your college admissions. So you put all those organizations in a list, and depending on your profile, your CGPA or academic score, etc., they will see if they'll allot you your organization depending on, yeah, your profile. So whichever is on the top most would be your first preference. So that's how I got into Mercedes, and after that, for a job, we have placements in BITS, just like any other college. Like, they start in your fourth year itself. So companies, they come and have interviews with you. They have recruiting tests GDs and interviews, and that's how they recruit. So that's how I got placed in August of last year.
So
So yeah, I'll be
during this
sorry.
COVID times, you got to interview online.
Yeah. So so last year, so we've been having all recruitment, everything from home online only, virtually. So
Okay,
that was something. Yeah.
so new for you. And what are the mistakes that you think a student should avoid in freshman year, 11, 12?
अच्छा, good question. 11th 12th में तो first thing is that pay attention to what subject you are studying and what topics you are studying in science, because that would help you decide on what branch you might want to study. So look at the subjects and topics you liked and didn't like, so you can figure out your branch by method of elimination, or if you really like a branch or something like that. So that is one thing to keep in mind in 11th and 12th. Also have a lot of fun in 11th and 12th, even in college, but often पढ़ाई में इतना लग जाते हैं कि you don't take time out to go play sports, be active, be physically active and stuff. And coming to first year, yeah, so I would encourage students to explore as much as you can, see what sort of things people do on campus, the kind of clubs there are, the departments there are, a football team, or any other sports teams. Try to get into some sports if you are not part of it earlier. Learn something new, learn some new skills, meet new people. Yeah, don't be afraid to ask questions in lectures. Putting your hand up and asking questions. Yeah, as in, I would encourage students to do that. Meet new people and explore as much as you can in your first year. That was one thing I would recommend.
Okay, thank you. So this is the
Yeah.
last question. What do you think? How will automation, machine learning, or AI will affect future job opportunities in mechanical engineering specifically?
Um, so mechanical applications, I think there'll be more jobs created in the mechanical domain. Now I see a lot of organizations, they are hiring mechanical engineers with background in machine learning, data science, or in fact they are directly hiring computer science students also, as in, because they have a strong grasp on these fundamental subjects. So I think, yeah, there'll be plenty of jobs created in that domain. So it makes sense for students to even pursue or learn something along those lines, along with studying mechanical engineering, because
No, but
that's one. Yeah, sorry.
as I was saying, like AI or machine learning will
Hmm.
um, take most of the jobs in the future, as it is predicted by many of the great peoples. So you think that it will affect mechanical engineering branch, that people will lose jobs, or it will create less job opportunities in the future for the students? It is a secure way for the students to go.
Um, See, no one can exactly tell how it will go, but what I feel is, I mean, if it's taking away jobs, you need people to design that AI anyway, right? As
Yes,
in,
yes,
so even if it's taking out jobs, I think some other kind of job will open up, which we probably don't know about right now.
yes, yes.
People would have to develop those kinds of softwares, tools, AI, or whatever. So maybe jobs might change. You might not have traditional jobs which were up till now, but definitely jobs will also be created. They might, if they take away jobs, then it means someone has to write code that mm, creates that AI or tool. So you need engineers for that as well. So yeah,
So is it
would be
secure for
interesting.
mechanical branch?
Secure, as in nothing secure in life. Mechanical, as in, if you're interested in studying what subjects you have in mechanical, and you know where the industry is at, what kind of jobs they're looking for, and if you're trained in that area, then definitely it's secure. As in, you just need to be aware of the right stuff that's being required in the industry, and yeah.
Okay, so you should learn according to requirements of the industry.
Yeah, yeah, I would say so. As
Okay.
in, instead of just sticking to, pure mechanical, I would encourage students who are in mechanical to also, pick up programming or learn some basics of computer science, if they can, because programming is something very
Necessity.
fundamental and yeah, necessity now. You can't escape without learning that. So I would encourage them to, pick up that as well. That's kind of a compulsion nowadays.
Okay. Thank you. I
Yeah,
guess that was it. I
sure,
guess.
Pranav.